Got a special person in the trades and not sure what to put in their stocking? Nuts and bolts with Tone here, guys. Do you have a person in the trades that you're not sure what to get them? Well, I have compiled a list of some great gift ideas to put in their stocking. Let's get going. But before we do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell so you get notified of all my future content, which you definitely don't want to miss. Now let's get going.
Well, let's get started. The first tool on my list in your stocking for that person in the trades. Now, this tool can be used anywhere. You can use this as a mechanic to pop clips. You can use this as a plumber to pop out O-rings. You can use this as an electrician to pop open plastic panels. This thing is only $10.44. And if you get it real soon, it's 35% off. This is a pocket pry bar, pry tool. This tool is awesome. I've had this tool forever. There's a ton of companies that make this. This is the one I have. And regardless of who sells it, they're all the same. You can see it has that 4140 on there. So this is a definite tool for that person in the trades. Next up. Now this is for if you have a person in the trades that's got a beard, they got a mustache, they've got a goatee like me, and they want to keep it nice, fresh, and crisp. So this is a kit right here. This is Viking Revolution. Now there's a lot of kits out there for beards and brush, all that stuff. I like this one because it's got it's got a really nice comb, and on one side it's real coarse and on the other side it's real fine. It's got a really nice beard brush, some scissors, and a bunch of stuff, oils, balms, to make it just look fresh and keep it nice and tidy all day long. Now this thing, Black Friday, is 30% off, 21 bucks. Can't beat that. Next up is a trim popper toolkit. Now, I've had these exact pliers for a very long time. Looks like since 2018 is when I bought them. I use these all the time. So now what these are used for is you got plastic clips under the hood, under the car, and you got to pop them loose. Well, what is nice about these is they've got this angle on there. So as you grab the clip, normally when you grab a clip and you pry like this, long ones, they tend to do this and then they bend over and then they end up breaking off. Well, what's nice about these is they're very strong and they've got a little hole in them to grab, so you can start to pull out the clip and then you let go and you grab lower and it will grab it tight and you can keep pulling it out. And the most important thing is that when you're done, you can put these clips back in. You don't have to replace them. These are only 12 bucks. Next up is it's wintertime, and all guys in the trade and gals, you got to keep your feet dry and warm. Whether you're a mechanic in a shop, whether you're a mobile mechanic out, whether you're a plumber, an electrician, doesn't matter. Plumbers and electricians, maybe you're working indoors, so, but it's for those times when you're outdoors. You got to keep your feet warm. This is a Dickies set of socks. 25 bucks. So you can't beat that. We got 18 pairs of socks. So you can get them in multiple different colors, different color schemes. All you can get with some high vis. Look at that. Got the orange in there. So anyway, so there we go. Dickies socks is next on the list. Next up is a Dickies men's no scratch leather mechanics belt. Now, most belts, they've got a clasp on the front. You've got to have some way of securing that belt. Well, you've got this metal ring, square, oval, whatever it is on your belt. You lean over on the car and boom, now you've scratched the car. So what's nice about this is you pull the belt through like this, and then it's got a nub on the inside, and then it grabs through, it holds it, and the outside is all leather all the way around. Now, this is a really good light right here. This is 90 bucks. Anyone will want to use this light. This is the Olight Arkfeld Ultra, 1400 lumens. So it's got a flashlight on one side and it's got a UV light on the other side. So there you go. You can see all you do is turn this dial here. You got UV light, flashlight, and in the center, when you want to drive the cats crazy or maybe even the squirrels out in the front yard, it's got a green laser pointer. So this is by Arkfeld. This is by Olight, and this is the Arkfeld Ultra. 1400 lumens. Can use this as a mechanic, a plumber, an electrician. Doesn't matter. HVAC, you're up in the attic looking around, trying to make sure the insulation is sealed up. Flashlight's going to do you good. 90 bucks right there. All right, now this is awesome Koken tools. So Koken tools are awesome tools made in Japan. Right now it's 30% off during Black Friday, and they've got just about everything. So a good gift for any person. I mean, really, mechanics, plumbers, electricians, you're all going to use hand tools, and these ratchets have the least amount of back drag out of any ratchet out there. Made in Japan, awesome quality. Get you a Koken Tools gift certificate, and you will definitely be happy with that. Next up is tub of towels. Now, tub of towels are used for just about anything. You can use them to clean your tools, your toolbox, your workbench, wiping off transmissions. I mean, you can use it for anything. Cleaning your boots. These things are awesome. I've heard stories where people left the lid open for a month, came back, and they were still moist. They did not they didn't dry out. So a tub of towels, 90 count, 15 bucks. Next up is Sunex tools. Now this is an awesome little socket and bit set. Now what's nice about this is you've got this little ratchet here, and it has a flex head, and it's really nice. I use this for just about everything. I use it at work. I use it at home to tighten up the chairs when the legs get loose, all kinds of stuff. So you got some basic sockets around the perimeter, and then right here in the middle, you've got some hex, some Torx. You even got some tamper-proof Torx. So if you've got those Torx bolts, but there's a little nub in the center and you can't put a Torx in there, that's called tamper-proof. So going to use that. We got Phillips, flathead. It's going to get you done. 49 bucks from Sunex Tools. Comes in a very nice little case. It's really awesome. Next up, now this is for anyone who has a vehicle. There's nothing worse than getting in your car. This is by Topdon. There's nothing worse than getting in your car and your check engine light turns on. Or maybe you just had an oil change and they didn't reset the light. Super annoying. Your TPMS light's on and you've aired up all your tires and they're correctly set and the light's on solid, it's not flashing. Well, guess what? It needs to be turned off. So you can use this right here. You plug it in to the DLC on your car. It's a little connector underneath your dash, side panel, whatever. Most of the time it's under the dash, and you're going to download the app. Then you're going to go in, and the newer vehicles, you're going to auto scan the VIN. It's going to automatically pull up the VIN. It's going to pull up all the computers on the car. My 03 Camry only has like 5 computers, I think, but my 2012 Sienna has a ton. You can go into the sliding door module and test it. You can go into the HVAC and test it. Your blower motor's not working. You can go in there and look and see if it's working. Or, like I said about the oil change, maybe your light didn't get reset. You can go in and turn your light off, because there's nothing worse than having to drive back down to the shop to have them reset the light. Or you have to go on YouTube and see if there's a procedure where you can reset it without a scan tool. Some vehicles you cannot. You've got to have a scan tool. So this is the Top Scan. Now they have a Top Scan and they have a CarPal. The Top Scan works for all manufacturers. For that 1 year that you're using it, you can use it on any manufacturer. You can hook it up to your Honda, connect, go in, look at data, clear the codes, turn off the oil light. You can hook up, then you can go to a Sprinter, go in there, do a bunch of tests, go into the DEF system, test your DEF system. You can go into a Cummins. You can do all kinds of stuff. So you can do multiple cars over and over and over again. Now they have a CarPal, which is a little bit cheaper. Now that one only works with 3 manufacturers. So when you get it, you pick a manufacturer. So I have one, I hooked it up, I picked Toyota. I got 2 Toyotas. When my son comes over, my next one's going to be Infinity. I'm going to hook it up to Infinity. Then I have one more. Once you set those 3, that's the 3 that you have. You can only use it on those 3 because it's not a full Top Scan. It does the same job, but it only works for 3 manufacturers. You can also, with this Top Scan, you can also go in bi-directionally and you can turn on your blower motor. Maybe your AC compressor's not working, you can turn it on. Your car's overheating, you can turn your cooling fans on and off. Whatever the manufacturer allows, this tool will do. So that is $54, and you cannot go wrong with Topdon. Now, this is for the mechanics, and I'll tell you what, this is a fairly new product, so there's nothing worse than doing an oil change and you pull out the drain plug and the threads are stripped, or it's damaged your oil pan. Now you got to replace the oil pan. So what this does is you put this on your ratchet, and when you hit 25 Newton meters, it clicks, it won't tighten it down anymore. So that is to prevent over torquing your drain plugs, your oil filters, things like that. You got those plastic canisters. You got to take off the plastic, pull your oil filter out, put a new oil filter in, put it back on. Well, this is going to keep it from over tightening and from breaking. Now, this is for everyone in the trades, and I urge everyone to have these products. This is by STS Auto Design. So obviously you don't know what that person that you're getting the gift for has. You don't know if they have an M12 Milwaukee, or if they have a big M18 Milwaukee gun, or a Milwaukee blower, or a Ryobi gun, or a DeWalt gun, a DeWalt Sawzall. Everything. They pretty much make these magnet battery packs. So what you do is you take the bottom of your battery, and they're all different. You're going to take out the screws. You're going to put this battery on there that's got these super strong magnets in there. It comes with new screws that are longer. You're going to put those screws in there. Now your tool can stick to anything that's metal. Side of the toolbox, the lift arm. Doesn't matter. I've seen crazy stuff. You can see this picture of this gun hanging upside down on a lift arm. Right here on the wall. And they make them in different colors for just about everything. Now, they also make them for your chargers. Right here, you've got your chargers. There's nothing worse than having a whole toolbox where the top of your toolbox is covered in chargers to charge all of your devices. So you put them on the side of your toolbox, or maybe you're a mobile guy, you have a service truck. You get a magnet, you stick them all to the side of your box on the inside, put all your batteries in, boom, now you cleared up a whole area of space. So a really good idea with STS Auto Designs is to get a gift certificate so they can pick what they use. Now, if you do know what they have, let's say you know they've got M12 Milwaukee right here. You can go in and you can buy some of the magnets. Use code Nuts and Bolts with Tone at checkout. You get 10% off. So it's kind of a bonus if you use my code because you get a discount. But I don't know how that would work if you buy a gift certificate. So STS Auto Designs, and I'll link everything down below. Next up, Toolbox Widget. Man, I'll tell you what, everybody has tools. Everybody has wrenches and sockets and pliers, and Toolbox Widget has the most amazing tool organization out there. You can see right here on the right, we've got screwdrivers. Look at all those screwdrivers. You've got one set of screwdrivers going this way, the other set going this way. They're offset. Boom, you've got two sets of screwdrivers in the place of one. In this drawer, they've got ratchets in the same drawer. Move over here and look at these wrenches. I mean, you've got the wrenches all offset, putting a ton of wrenches in a small area. They've got knuckle scrubber bars. We've got grip mats. They even have the tool hanger, which you mount to the wall. You've got the backing plate, which you can either put it up to a metal wall. It's got magnets that screw in the back, or take the magnets off, run screws through to the studs. Now it's holding up there, and you've got all of these different sorts of adapters to put pliers in, wrenches, screwdrivers. Maybe you don't have a toolbox and you have all your stuff hanging on the wall. This is the perfect gift right here. Use code Nuts and Bolts with Tone at checkout for 10% off of Toolbox Widget as well. Got tons of apparel and the stickers. Oh man, they've got some awesome stickers. They've got some really cool adult stickers that I can't even put on the fridge here because I got little kids. But anyways, they also have a ton of bundles where you can bundle up different sorts of organizers. You can bundle up grip mats, all kinds of stuff. So let's just click on bundles here just to give you a little idea. I mean, look at this. And the bundles are a huge discount if you buy a bundle. So this is like a gigantic one. This has got the tool hanger, grip mat. It's got wrenches, pliers, sockets. Pretty darn amazing. So that is Toolbox Widget. So either get a gift certificate, buy a bundle. If you buy a bundle, use code Nuts and Bolts with Tone at checkout. Next up, Capri Tools. Now, everyone can use this set of wrenches because a lot of people like to do their own brakes, and brakes are very simple to do most of the time. Well, one of the times that it's not so simple is you've got a slide pin, you've got a bolt in the back of your caliper, and the outside of your brake caliper bolts in to the caliper, and you've got these slide pins. Well, what happens is the slide pin gets stuck. So when you're loosening it out here, this part is turning. Well, that is so small that a regular wrench cannot fit in there. You've got to have a small wrench. And pliers, needle nose pliers, don't fit in there either. So you got this set of thin wrenches, and these are half the thickness of a regular wrench. I did a video showing two of these wrenches stacked on top of each other was the same thickness, if not a tiny bit thinner than a regular wrench. So this is a set right here, and we've got 6 through 19 for $42.75. Now this is 14% off on Amazon. Next up is you got to keep the head warm. So Carhartt men's beanies, I've got 2 of these at work. I've got this color and I've got dark blue. So I like to keep 2 because I wear one for a while. You know, it's cold, you're working, you start sweating, you got to wash it. So I bring it home, throw it in the laundry, grab my other one. So I've got 2. So this is $20 for some Carhartt beanies, and they've got, just a ton of colors. You want to support Breast Cancer Month, there you go. We got all kinds. You got red, orange, so that you could be spotted. Orange is really nice because when my kid was little, we would go to the baseball field and we would throw an orange or a neon blue, green hat on him. So that way, when he was playing at the playground, we could always look over and see him. So maybe you got an employee that likes to screw around, get him an orange beanie. You always know where he is so you can see what he's doing. All right, the last one is a Maxxeon light. Now, this is a light where the base of this is magnetic. And this is a light that rotates around. It's 720 lumens, and this is a great gift for anyone. Mechanics, plumbers, electricians. Electricians, you guys are in houses. There's no power. Boom, set this up, light up your work area. Plumbers, you're underneath the sink, underneath the house, take this, set it up, boom, lights up your area. You're a mechanic, man, you could use this just about anywhere, under dashes, under hoods, in a trunk, all over the place. So this is $38 from Maxxeon. And this is the last gift on my list for the stocking stuffer for that person in the trades.
After watching this video, I hope you found some awesome ideas for that special person's stocking, or maybe even for yourself. So drop me a comment down below and let me know what's on the list to put in that special person's stocking, or what's on your list for yourself. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.